Maybe it's even point source speakers that will solve the problem of that. But because we don't have acoustic engineer working with us, we go ahead to do everything ourselves. I had a opportunity to do an installation somewhere around, and when I got there, they expected me to come up and give them quotation and everything to do. But I let them understand that no, it doesn't work like that. This your auditorium, you're having acoustic issue. It's a church. You're having acoustic issue. And from what I'm saying, we have to deal with this acoustic issue. I have to come with an acoustic equipment to check the area where we are having echo or your sound is bouncing back before I can say that I will know the type of equipment that we installed. When we are talking about bringing in the equipment, they couldn't afford it. They said the money is too much. And it did well for them. They know their cost, the money is too much. And I said, okay, fine. But for me, it will be very difficult for me to solve the issue of this if I don't have this acoustic equipment with me. And finally we agreed that, okay, I will handle the project. So I have to look for a way to see how I can handle the acoustic issue for that place. And at the end of the day, after I've done all my deliberation and everything, I discovered that what I actually needed to solve the issue of that was point source loudspeaker. Point source loudspeaker. So I have to look for which one. I have to go for Wolflet Titans 12, not even 15, 12. It was Titans 12 that we installed. Just 4 of it was installed in that and we have to go up and position it at an angle down against the acoustic because the overhead of that place was too much. If I want to make money, I don't know what I'm doing. Some people will come, put light array. It's light array because you have overhead, because you have gallery too. Put light array and they will give them bill. And after putting light array, you just say you had more injury, more something to the injury. We use only point source, just 4 points, 12 inches, Titans, Wolflet loudspeaker. They already have sub 215, 218 in a box. So then we get a digital mixer and we're able to resolve it. I tell you, even up to the gallery, the 12 inches, just 4 of them, point source loudspeaker, was even eating the gallery. We didn't install any speaker up on the gallery, it's just only 4. So what am I talking about? If you're having a concert and they tell you are using so, before you take equipment down, you have to go with an acoustic engineer. You have to go and take the acoustic measure of that so that you know the type of equipment you bring in. But we don't work professionally like that. You just say, I have this equipment. You just carry it and you take it. And because you have equipment, does that mean that that equipment will work in that No. What is the acoustic issue of that Were you able to diagnose it? Were you able to treat it? Were you able to resolve it? Do you know how the level of equipment? Do you have the software on the system to study to get the acoustic? There are people that does it, acoustic engineer. But when we want to do sound, you are the one that will do the rigging. You are the one that will do the front of house. You even do the monitor mix. We be the one to even do the recording. Only one person. We don't employ the service of other professionals that you know that this guy is acoustic engineer. Let me use him. How much are you taking? Let me involve you in this project. I want to do a concert somewhere. They are giving me this can you bring your acoustic instrument? Can you bring your laptop, your software to come and check acoustic for me? Then your recommendation, what can we use? Must we bring line array, or it is point source speaker that will solve it? Point source speaker will solve it. Okay, which type of point source speaker? It is the one with 15 or 20 inches. So those are the things that are very, very important and are very, very paramount that we must, as an engineer, we cannot overemphasize. Now, I think I've answered that your question, but the second one that I will likely want you to know, that you ask about this instrumentalists and all those stuff. My brother, you need to study the people you are working with. I've worked with these guys. I know they have issues, but I've learned to show them love and start arguing with them. The first thing I can encourage you to do is that never argue with instrumentalists. That's the first. If you want to be a successful professional audio engineer, don't argue with instrumentalists. Try to listen to what they are asking for. Address them professionally. Talk to them with our vocabulary at times. So, when you begin to talk about frequency response, the dB, the something, you are not talking like a layman. They will leave you alone. They will know you know what you are doing. But if you don't have enough knowledge to begin to talk our terminologies and vocabulary in audio engineering to them, because all of them, I can tell you, most of them, they don't understand sound. So when you take them to that level, where you are talking the terminologies in audio, they will relax. They will listen to you because they will know you are knowledgeable. You know what you are doing. But when you start arguing with them, then it means that you are on the same level with them. So you have to deal with them with wisdom. You too get knowledge. Know what you are doing. Don't talk to any layman. Whenever you are on a desk, don't talk to any layman in a layman voice. Talk to them in engineering terms, technology, our terminologies that is audio. Talk to them about dB. Don't talk about volume. Talk to them about dB. Talk to them about spectrum. Talk to them about the creative EQ. Talk to them about the corrective EQ. They don't understand. They will leave you. Because you are taking them to the realms or the level that they are not. So they will stop arguing with you. Because the reply, when they talk to you and you give them an answer in a professional way as an engineer, they will look at you that this one knows what it is, because what he's talking I don't understand though. They will leave you. They will allow you to do your job. And you never see them coming back to complain. But if we are not doing that, we are not taking our games up to that level professionally. That's why I told you, I hardly had issue with them. Because whenever I'm talking, I don't talk like layman to address their issue. I talk with terms, with the knowledge I've acquired in audio engineering. I talk to them with vocabularies from audio engineering. And I know they will not understand. So, and they can't be asking me, what did I mean? Because it will look like this, so you don't know what you're saying. They want to swallow their pride. And they'll just go back to their instrument and start playing it. They won't come back to you. Even the keyboard, except you meet the one that has knowledge, that will talk to you. What dB, which frequency can you cut down on my 1K? When you see somebody talking to you with your terms that you understand, then you know that this keyboard is know about sound. But I tell you, most of them, majority of them, they don't know anything about sound, but they like to brag. They like to come and brag on you. And once you start arguing with them, they will know that, hey, this one doesn't know what he's doing. And they'll take advantage of it and begin to do the unnecessary things. So I think I've answered your question. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir. My understanding is largely broad.
Yes. Thank you.
Just that, thank you very much. I still once again want to appreciate you on behalf of everybody online. These are what you were supposed to pay dollars for and getting it for free. And really,
Yeah,
it's only God that will,
yeah,
pay you back. But, one of the, like now, the issue of, we really elaborate the issue of venue. But, sometimes issue of venue is not being discussed. When okay, let me use we that we are renters. Somebody will just come because what we normally ask for. Okay, this where are you using? How many people are like average people are you expecting? Oh, you say, I'm expecting like 1,200 people, which then that is what we will base our standard and our recommendations on. Then sometimes they will just say, oh, I'm using or Orami Hall in a code we are using social hall in Sheraton, we are using social hall in social place. So well, you just feel okay. What so now that you said okay that in such an issue you need to go with an acoustic engineer. But sometimes
yes, yes,
at the end when you want to go far, they might not be able to accommodate the costing and you as a businessman, you might not want to lose out on the just okay, right? Whatsoever it is, I believe I can accommodate. So then that will now make you, work a bit. Now you really expatiate on those things that I believe we will see how we will see how we will begin to integrate all those things to our profession. Thank you very much.
Now, let me just quickly explain to Moses, if he's still online, if he's listening, that it is not professional for you to have a show and you don't inspect the venue. They just tell you they're having a show in one of the all in a hotel and suit, and as a professional engineer, you don't have time to go and inspect the venue. It is not professional. Because even you going there will help you to know the type of acoustic you will likely need to deal there. When I was doing life sound engineer, I don't go to venues. I don't go to venues without I don't go with equipment to any venue. I don't go to with any venue without inspecting. Yes, let me use that word. Without inspecting the venue first. One of the reasons why I will have to go and inspect the venue is to know if there's any acoustic issue with the hall. Even if it is outdoor, I must be able to know where you want to do your program. If it is somewhere around Oniru Beach or Elegushi Beach, where I have a lot of water waves around me, I have to inspect it. What time are you doing your show around that beach? It is from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight or from 12 midnight till morning. Or maybe you are doing it 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I have to know the type of equipment I will set beside that Oniru Beach or Elegushi Beach. If it is Abiola Garden you want to use, park, that is an open door, I have to know the time. It is an all-night program. It is going to be morning. All those things are very important, and I must inspect because the sound that you will deal with, the vacuum of propagation of sound of your audio sound within these two areas, within the time I'm talking about, will be different. You can't pretend you don't know, except you are not professional. Not to talk of us indoors. If it's an event center that is built with canopy, which is very common in Lagos, they don't build event center much in Lagos with walls, with bricks. They use canopy now, tents, to build event center. I have to know. I have to be there. I have to check the acoustic. I have to come with some equipment. I have to do some check before I finally agree. So if you say you cannot pay for that, then I cannot do a job that will make me look like a stupid or an idiot. By the time I bring my equipment and I set up and everyone like, well, and that's what Lagos is. You see, Lagos, we are very form of packaging. People don't really know what they are doing. They just do things because they have equipment, they have a bus truck that can bring it, they have line harry. But when you come to expertise, we don't have them in Lagos. We only have very few, but they have packaging in Lagos. Now, when they bring their truck like this and they begin to offload their equipment, you'll be saying, yes, this one, no stop. Let them set up. This thing I just spoke with you happened. I was with a crew that went for a broadcast assignment in Ogun State for this their Christmas carol that was done last week Thursday, just 3 days ago or so in Abeokuta at Moshood Abiola, what was it called? Where they use that's their theater, amphitheater in Abeokuta. The sound that the guy that brought the equipment, the truck was very big truck. But by the time they started the concert, it was a complete mess up of sound system. I don't know what was his problem. He even have a digital mixing console. But I finally conclude that it's like the engineer that is using didn't know what he's doing. Because you don't have that type of equipment and everything. By the time we finish and they are packing out, you see the way they are trolling everything out. Their line system, everything, their console. And I said, with all this, you still mess up this concert. And you know how much the government will pay. They will pay so much because some people will not allow the people that knows about the job to get, maybe they know if they go to this profession, they will charge them more because they will collect professional fee. So they will just look for somebody that they can, come, I have money, get this money, just come and set up. And it was nonsense. The production audio sound for that place was nonsense. I knew it even from a broadcast mix. By the time I entered the hall, I said no. I look at everything. I said, with this equipment, this man doesn't have the technical know-how. So, my brother, I'm just being specified and let you know that we really need to be professional in this job. We really need to be professional. Let's know what we are doing. We must not go to an event without inspecting it. Because if you inspect it, you know what and what you will use. You may discover that you don't even need a full range. It may be point source you need. So that's the reason why it's very important that your point source, you don't even need to hang them. You just put them on a speaker stand and position them 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 behind, around, and you put maybe 115 sub. You don't have to go with all the equipment. You just need to be professional and know what. So it is not ideal that you want to go for an event and you are not expecting the hall 2 or 3 days before then. Even before you put your charges on paper for the person, you must inspect the hall so that you put your cost of inspection and what it takes you. If you have to bring an acoustic engineer, you put your cost before you now finally give him the quotation. So that they will know you are professional, you know what you are doing. I can't say more than that. Let me just stop for that for now, and so that we can round up because our time is fast gone. Thank you very much for all of you that have come online tonight, and I really want to appreciate everyone. Engineer Shelby Foster and Femi Toba Humphrey. I can see you online. Or is there any other person with question? So that I don't rush out without allowing others to. Or is there anyone with question? Okay.
Don't worry, we really appreciate.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Going to make a little contribution. That's all.
Okay, you can go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Just to buttress what the way you answer the question. Something happens today. I supposed to be at a concert in Ibadan. When I was informed 2 months ago, I actually went there for inspections in the hall. When I got there, okay, this what we can use for this program. So I gave them the submit my details, them, they go through it. After they went through the details, they actually agreed with all I've said because like two, three people have been there. But still the approach and the way I defend all what I submitted, they said, we actually know that you understand what you are doing. They agreed, but later on, everything just changed. I think some people went to them, whispered to them that we have some people that have equipment, better equipment that we stand, that we do this. Well, they called me. I said, you can go for whatever you wish, but this is what I'm stopping, and this is how we are going to do it. I told them the numbers of people I'm going to work with. I'm going to have a monitor mix engineer as well as a broadcast engineer for that program. But they just on everything down. A single person can handle all these things now. So what if that is what you want? Honestly. So I was even surprised that today I got a call from that day. Someone just called me. Ah, Engineer Shegu, where are you? Well, as I'm talking to you, I'm in my house sleeping. I'm sleeping for why are you sleeping? You're supposed to be. No, I'm not the one that came with the sound. So I'm less concerned with it. I know that they won't come out with something good. So they actually had problems. Now the man that even now introduced me now called me that please can you come over here and assist us? I said no, I don't work that way, sir. I don't know the system at all. So how will I just jump in, start saying I'm a sound engineer, I'm a professional, telling what cannot be done, what cannot be fixed. I can't do anything. So it's better for us to know what we are doing, like you said. Let them see us as professional, not all events that we must attend.
Exactly. Thank you, sir.
So it needs to speak a lot about saving the individual. So much, sir.
Yes, sir. Thanks for this great contribution. And I really want to appreciate that we have somebody in our midst that is a life testimony of what we're talking about. A lot of times, sir, I've been in that category and I back out. I back out. In fact, to the level that I will have even submitted my question and everything, at the end of the day, they will go ahead and they use my litmus or my schematic diagram to achieve. But the problem is that, when you are an engineer, you don't put everything on paper. They will do my schematic diagram, they will do it. And when they finish, they will now have problem. To come back to me will be an issue. By the time they come back to me, I will not charge them what I didn't charge them then. They will have to pay for consultancy fee, which maybe I gave them some concession then. I will not stick that there's no concession. So from their consultancy fee, and that one will make me to come. Then if you can pay consultant, then I know you are ready to do business again with me. So please, let's be professional. Not every job that we are supposed to take. And let's be professional. That's why I have to come online with this. Because I know that we are facing a lot as an audio engineer. I'm looking for a way that I can give my own little quota to the community. That's why I'm taking this thing very serious. Nobody is paying me for this, but I know it was paying. But it's not all about money. It's about impacting life, and it's about giving back to the society. And I know that it's only God can reward me. But if one or two of us can gain from this and can come up, I tell you, knowledge will end when everybody goes 6 feet below. I'm not ready to take anything to the grave. I want to give as much I can give out to people to help them. And it's really encouraging with what we have heard tonight. And I believe one or two of us too, we have gained one to thing or the other. I really appreciate everybody online. I appreciate you. And I want to tell you that sincerely, we are going to take a break, 2 weeks break. We'll be resuming back. I will let you know, I will give information by first week, that will be first Sunday in the January. That's first Sunday in January 2022. Should be First Sunday in January 2022 should be, no, let's make it second Sunday. 9, yes. On the 9th of January 2022, we return back here to continue with our teaching. And I want you to be prepared for this 2022, because I'm going to come up with very, very other teaching, especially on, I mentioned something like connecting your equipment to the mixer, both analog and digital. Also, how to know your audio cables, termination and connection, then connecting your amplifier to loudspeaker system. All those things are all series that are coming up in 2022. And I know the Lord will help us. And I want to wish every one of us a wonderful, wonderful Merry Christmas and a fruitful and happy New Year. Thank you for staying with me tonight. Thank you very much. And I'm saying good night from here. Good night, everyone.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
Thank you.